Hey, Glitch, how you doing, man? Slow to get moving, but we're getting moving. All right, I think all of that's done. All right. Is everything working? Everything's working. I think. I am not entirely sure, but I think so. I think so. Yes. All right. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad. I was up in the middle of the night last night with back pain, so I actually picked up and dropped missions until I got back to the facility we were at yesterday. So I was able to save my ship and the loot that was on it. As you can see, it's still got plenty of wear. Amusingly enough, I logged back in today to get ready to try and do this again, and it sent me to exactly the same facility. So we're back at the same facility we were at yesterday. The S2 C7 or whatever, which is kind of neat. That said, we'll see how far we get this time, since again, the High Project Hyperion mission is you got to do it all at once, or you don't get anything. Working as intended? Yeah, maybe. But we'll see. I poked at it some last night after I retrieved my ship and got actually further than I did yesterday. I got inside the project or Site B laboratory before I got absolutely wrecked by a NPC on a minigun. I got blasted. So I still have not seen the whole of it. Although we did at least get to the observation room. I did at least get to the observation room where the experiment is supposed to be ongoing. So we'll see how things go today. I don't know if I'll have time to finish it today, so we'll see. We know most of the process better now, so... Okay. And that's curious. That makes me wonder if somebody else is at this facility. Oh, come on. Or maybe the facility is just asleep. All right. Okay, so we need our repair tool first and foremost. Although I should probably do this one last, since everybody was saying that pipe 3 here is the one that degrades the quickest. Really? It already busted? Holy crap. Damn it, 3 already went down again. Come on. All right. Step 1 done. I actually forgot I was going to change to a med gun. Come on. Oh, come on, dude. Oh. All right, so now we got to go up around the corner and do the plasma cells. Yeah, well, I mean, that's exactly the right attitude, right? Is that we just need to do need to just try and relax and do what we can do. All right, now we need a tractor beam. I learned last night that these float. So if you drop them in the water next to the condensers here, they don't just fall in and disappear. So I thought that was at least cool. All right, now make sure I don't have guards creeping on me. Let's see them moving, so I ain't gonna worry about it. All right, worm. I don't know why I can't hop that wall, but whatever. Shit, where's the other two? There's one. Where's the third one? Really? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, so put you there. You there. You there. Oh. Download the data. Yeah, well, like I said, I did check it last night. All 3 of mine wound up in the water and they just floated. I was like, hey, cool. I mean, maybe they do if you take too long. I wouldn't be surprised. Come on, top off. I know that frickin' spawn closet is going to open any second. Where's the other guys? There's usually 2 more guys. Yes, there they were. Got him. Whoa. I didn't expect that dude to be standing there. Can't help it. The box is right there. I gotta have a peek. I'm waiting for these guys to spawn again because I'm actually surprised that they spawned already. They don't usually spawn until you're in the area. Yeah, they're gonna pop again. All right. This server is definitely dubious with the stuff wanting to flake out. Alright, now we're going to need the mining tool, and then we're going to need the repair tool. And then we'll need the tractor beam. And to be honest, I'm beginning to feel like we should be able to have a multi-tool that can have all of that stuff. And we shouldn't have to swap them out the way that we do. Oh look, we already have a battery. Plasma cell, whatever I'm trying to call it. All right. Now we're gonna need our cambio. Where's our cambio? Light screen, push the button. Shit. Why is it not? Really? Is it empty? Didn't look empty. It looks empty now, though. God damn it. Well, if that's... There we go. It's not empty. Oh, no. God damn it. See, this is the problem with this bullshit. The whole thing's a fucking disaster. God. There we go. What the? Where'd you come from? Well, I mean, kind of the problem is, it isn't even that they didn't think it out at all. It's just that they don't seem to understand the complexities of their own game environment. Right? Like that whole having to put the tractor beam thing on the battery with all the weird with the rail in the way. All of that makes it extra complicated, and you know what I mean? Don't know why that dude was aiming that way, but okay. Likely not an issue on their internal test servers. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right. So far, so good. See, this is odd to me too, that the train isn't where it needs to be. The tram. I do feel like somebody else has come through here recently. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Hey, how you doing, Cadmium? Happy Friday to you as well. Glad to hear you're doing all right. Things are going more smoothly today so far. We'll see how that goes moving forward. All right. Here comes the part where we almost certainly wind up with a tier 3 injury. I kind of like the weird gravity situation there. Where you make the bullets fall from your perspective, but they're lifting from the perspective of the NPCs. All right. You know, I was going to say that should be all of them, but apparently not. See one over there too, but where's the other one? There's one like hiding right behind this wall. No, there's still one more moving back there. I see him. Shit. And look, we took damage well after the behind the wall. They've got to get these client to server desync issues resolved. There's still one lurking back there somewheres. God damn it. I am so over that shit. I really am. I'm so over firing clearly into open space and being blocked by physics models. It's inexcusable CIG. That's just absolute shit. You have to do better. Trying to clear as much of them as I can, because of course I got to do the bum rush thing to flip these damn switches once I start down there. I know there's probably one more there. Well, I mean, that's it, is that the experiment does make gravity strange, right? That's part of the thing. But yeah, it is all a little bit odd. Not really sure what the value is in approaching it from different perspectives of up and down. All right. Come on. Do the thing. I think, you know, it's just visually interesting, right? That's really all it boiled down to. Is somebody thought it looked visually interesting. Who just fired on me? Come on. Can I please move? Jeez. Going the wrong way. There's definitely something wrong with the way we interact with the ground once we take off. Right? Once we hop down onto the ground, things get weird. Come on. God damn it, let me move! Oh, come on, how am I not doing this fast enough now? Fuck you, CIG. You guys are a bunch of fucking jackasses. How did I run out of time that time? Jesus. What a load of shit. These guys are all going to repop on my head. I know it. Come on. Come on, I need to hit that button, and I'm gonna get irradiated. All right. I should have waited. Almost didn't make it. All right, now we need to get us a code.
Research wing and track down the next one.
All right. I feel like the respawn wasn't nearly as bad this time as I have had occasionally. Hey, look, it's a Geist. We got the desirable loot. Wait, I just missed a box. What? No, dude. Yeah. All right. Okay, so we can go straight to research. Because we don't have any injuries. Thought he was still hunching over slow deathing, but he was actually already dead. Oh, come on, really? Who the fuck's shooting me now? I don't really understand why I managed to accumulate a tier 3 injury there from full health instantly with essentially one stray shot down the hallway, but it's fucking Star Citizen, right? Who is shooting me? I don't understand where the fucking fire is even coming from. That's the part that's pissing me off.
That should be everything you need. Head back down to Yoret's lab and see if you can get the experiment running so you can download his research.
You're so dead. We could go back to the main lobby and med up first, but oh man, that means I gotta blow through here again to drop all the way down to the... Fuck. You would think that by now I'd know some of these corners are garbage. Other ones are fine, but some are garbage. So I guess we got two options for the code here, is what it is. There's the one where I go through the gravity lab, and then there's the other one where I do the the bio lab. What are y'all doing down there? Is that a player or an NPC? That kind of feels like I'm intersecting with a player. Otherwise, I don't know who he would have been shooting at. Twinsies. have a green one yet, so we'll take the backpack, even though I'll never, ever, ever use it. There's the guy's backpack that we missed out on yesterday because we got dead. Slowest elevator ever. I do like that this elevator gives a little bit of a scope for the size of the facility and all that, right? That's kind of cool. I don't know where that weapons fire is, but hopefully it's nowhere near me. I'm still debating on, do I want to go ahead and get, you know, we're just going to push forward. We'll just push forward. There's just no guarantee that I wouldn't wind up with another tier 3 injury right away. So... Definitely hear plenty of action going on somewhere. Site B. Worry about any of the rest of that. I do want to see if I can grab some of the armor pieces, but not enough for me to work hard at hunting it. So I have gotten the red legs so far. I'm willing to give the red set a try. I really don't care about the other colors though. Somebody discarded some armor here, I guess, huh? Can I see what's in this? Nothing, looks like. All right. It's actually very interesting to me that there are pieces parts. This has to be stuff somebody discarded, right? With the backpack, got to be a player. What is this? Oh, hey, it's that Pembroke backpack. You know, I'd actually switch to that one to take it if it wasn't a hassle to do that. Oh, bouncy, bouncy. That guy didn't die. I know there'll be more action as I bring the elevator down. How many did I just switch over? I don't want those to be all. You need to manage your ammo better there, bro. 4 and 4 is probably slightly heavy. We'll do 5 and 3. All right. Hey, there's some red arms. right. Let's hydrate before things get critical. Well, I will say we're less than an hour in, and I'm already as far as I was yesterday. So it definitely is one of those things where as you get used to the way it all works, it's not as bad. Somebody's taking pot shots, Ambi. Just trying to figure out from where. If that's actually a dude, I'm definitely not hitting him. Shit. What the shit? You know, I feel like I should be seeing those the weapons fire. Seems like the laser sniper, but I'm just not seeing. the fire. But maybe it's on the other side of a wall or under the fucking floor, or who knows. I do look forward to all of this being a better situation, though. Where it doesn't feel quite so random, janky. See, that was a lightning sniper. But I don't see that anywhere. So it's got to be being fired on the other side of something. Probably where it shouldn't be firing because there's no line of sight. Could have been that guy. Hey, how you doing, Carnaby? Canopy. Not Carnaby, there's no R there. Where is this? Yeah, it's got to be on the other side of that stuff. Right. You got the game? Cool. Oh shit. That is not the weapon I meant to have out. Shit. How did they get swapped? Somebody is trying really hard to wreck me. Had to look up how to exit the ship. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's just, until you get used to it, feels very alien. It's just not a super friendly game for people that are new. The new player experience really needs some work. All right. Now, where is... I guess I don't really have to be worried about it. I just wanted to know where was that guy that was continuing to try and shoot me. Oh no, don't crash. Oh man, come on. Bruh. That's further than I was yesterday. We're almost into the lab area. Hopefully, it'll just log me right back in. Yes, you can only equip the heavy backpack on heavy armor and the medium on medium or heavy. The light backpacks you can equip on any armor. But that is definitely all a thing. More ambulance pilots are urgently needed across all systems, except that medical beacons don't work right now, CIG. Hey, how you doing, Mortigan? At a cargo or a mining deck in general. There are other places. Oh my god, what was that pop? Like Shubin Interstellar shops in the cities can have them. Why am I hearing NPCs die? It's not weird at all. But yeah, when you go to the orbital station above the cities, like Port Tressler or Everest Harbor or Seraphim, they all have either a cargo or a refining deck, and you can get multi-tools there. Can I have a real reload, please? Real reload. These guys, they respawn triggered because I relogged, because I crashed. That's kind of not cool. There's the transit lobby. It's too bad that's not a way for us to get to a damn med bed. And come back, right? There was some kind of a checkpoint system built in there so that we could get back to our current depth in the dungeon. Come on. No, that's not at all what you wanted to do. Stop mashing the wrong buttons. Hello? Bruh. Oh my god, come on. What the hell, man? This fucking game, dude. Alright, can I have my multi-tool? Can I use my multi-tool? Please, thank you. Dude. Give me my damn weapon back. Good night, sweet prince. I'm waiting for somebody to pop right here, but it doesn't look like it's symmetrical, the layout. I saw somebody on the other side of those boxes. Is that all of them? Nope, clearly not. Oh my god, can we please stop it with the choppy movement? This whole movement shit has got to go. And I believe it's an LOD thing, right? The animations are getting clipped at range, and the range is far too close. Nope, I don't want that shitty brown armor, yellow armor, whatever color you want to call it. All I want is the red stuff. I guess she won't climb that. Maybe you will if I don't have my weapon in my hand. There we go. Bunch of weapons racks there with no weapons in them. I think that's also a sign of the server just not being in a great state. That guy just standing in the spawn closet there. Probably suboptimal. I don't really need more meds. Alright. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're almost to the lab. Where's the other one? I know there was one other guy. Thought I took more. Really? Sometimes I hit one and it's switching me to my secondary weapon, which is really getting to be tiresome. It doesn't usually do that anymore, so I'm thinking it's a server thing, but it's very irritating. And again, it just makes me go back to raging about the whole soft bind bullshit for the slot, the weapons versus the slots, right? When I hit one, it should be primary. When I hit two, it should be my secondary. Period. What the shit am I hitting? That dude should be dead, dead, dead. Whatever. You freaking bastards. Damn it, you did it again. there's the lab. There's a control room, which is, I believe, where the code was. Yep. 9225. Oh, there's some more of that green up fugly armor. Although, to be honest, I find the whole thing to be pretty ugly. I don't know. Maybe I'll feel different about it when I try it, but I can't say that I really enjoy it. It's very odd. It's too heavy for me to carry another one of those. Or too big, rather. Alright. 9225.
Access granted.
I don't know who sent you here, or why, but you will not interrupt my work. This setback is a minor annoyance at best. I will not stop pursuing our ascension. Humanity can be so much more than we are, and I am finished being constrained and deterred by small minds with no vision. I will remake us, and you will thank me.
Yeah, he's not crazy at all. He reminds me of the little scientist dudes from Half-Life. His voice. Even though I feel a little bit like his role is supposed to be more like the guy in the suit. Hey, red core. Shit. How the hell am I going to do that? Is it at all possible for me to freaking carry that without... I don't think so. What's the volume? 55,000. Maybe if I drop the backpacks, I could even drop this Geist core because I already have two. I definitely could drop the LMG. Oh, all right. Because I have two of these as well. Will it fit in one of the other backpacks? No. I could probably stuff some other shit in there, though. What about that? Yeah, there we go. There you go. We'll Tetris it. I still need the red backpack and the helmet, and then I'll have that whole set of that Corbell whatever armor, which I'm not at all sure I even want. But you know, hey. That doesn't look disgusting at all. I see security on the other side there. He can see me too, obviously. But he really doesn't want to open that door, I guess. Hey, what's up, buddy? Oh, shit. What the fuck? How's that even possible? done moved. I'm just not sure how that grenade didn't bounce off the wall into the room there, and instead it bounced back at me. That was awesome. Where'd this med pen come from? Did I drop a med pen? No. Okay. Now, I didn't get much further than this last night. And we're approaching the area here where in that storage and disposal area off to the right here, there were guys on miniguns. So I definitely got to watch out for that, because they absolutely just smoked me last night. There's a minigun across the way. I'm gonna need a code for that. I'm just wondering if I got lucky last night and there was guys on the gun, and there aren't usually, because that was definitely one of the ones. I actually killed the one that was on there. It was when I went around a corner deeper in that I got smoked by one. Where am I supposed to get the code for that office? Because I'm assuming it's not the same.
Access
Yeah.
denied.
All right. this is where I need to go, right? I gotta go down and around to be able to get to the lab, because this is where I need to end up, I believe. And I know some of these I'm shooting them and I'm like, I should probably leave those alone to blow up bad guys, but wasn't there another one? Where'd he go? Oh shit. I saw a guy on the minigun. Bruh, you gotta watch your ammo. I can't tell who's taking pot shots of me anymore. Oh, that guy with the handgun. We've got 2 tier 3 injuries now. Meanwhile, I'm just waiting for dudes to just roll out of that secure door. I'm still wondering how I can open that door. Maybe I can get to it from another way. That doesn't open. There's our ammo and armor in there, though. I'd like to get in that room. How do I get in there? I've only just now left the channel for my medevac. I guess they stored my ship, is my guess. Let's see a place to see the code. This is just me looping back around. Yep, that don't look creepy at all. this hospital room, right? That would be weird, actually. No. I thought that was somebody kneeling. It's just a corpse. Hey, is that a code? 2040. I guess that's the door across the way. I'll go check. Because I want to loot that room.
Access granted.
Hoorah! Of course, it's the piece that I don't care about. Give me some of the red stuff, man. No, both of them? That's very disappointing. How big are those packs? 180, it's the same as this. Alright. Oh well, at least we got the door open, right? Not sure who's shooting at whom, since I'm in a secured room, but okay. Hey, what's up, Chew-Toy? How you doing, man? They are a blast. The whole thing is very interesting. It definitely gives me the old school, Half-Life vibes in, geez, I wonder if these guys respawn natively or if it's because I've been in this room too long. Black Mesa, right? Oh, come on, man. CIG, dudes. I can't open that door. Shit. actually could have sworn there was one more dude. Oh, there he is. He went around the corner. All right. This is my third attempt to run the B site. I spent about 6 hours trying yesterday and didn't get that far. And I got to about this point late last night, about 2 or 3 hours in. And I came around the corner and I got smoked by one of these guys that were on the miniguns. But today we're doing pretty good. We're only about an hour and a half into the facility, and I think we're almost through now. There is another guy. I was like, how did he shoot back? I killed him. Shit. Oh my god. Bruh. I really wasn't expecting people to all of a sudden re-fucking appear. I guess I should have been, though. It is one of the things that I'm a little bit tired of, is the never feeling like you've secured an area behind you. It's like every time you turn around, somebody's behind you again. Shit. Fuck. Why did you switch weapons again? That shit's really beginning to work my nerves. When I hit one, I just want my primary. What I'm trying to figure out is, should I just go to the control room, or do I need to go back around the corner and make sure I cleared stuff? I don't know where all of those Citadel heavies came from. There was two more. And again, I don't know where they came from. There's all the extra creepy. I love how they get blurrier as you get closer. Makes it even more difficult than ever to see what we're looking at. And those guys came from where? That's the part that's kind of annoying me, is where'd they come from? This door didn't open. They were just in the room. And now we've got a tier 2 chest. In addition to our tier 3 arm. Hello? See a couple of cells here. Hello, Mr. Van Duel. You don't look like you're having a great day. Shitty yellow helmet. Don't want it. Yeah, he's definitely had better days. Shitty green helmet. Where's my shitty red helmet, man? I don't know what I'm supposed to take away from that. You want me to input shit? I don't know what any of that does. But maybe I'm just supposed to trigger it anyway and see what happens. What does the contract say now? Just says to do the thing. Hypothesis. While humanity has embraced the technological marvel that is the ability to create imprints, they have missed the most important lesson from the Vandul that we've stolen it from: recombinant evolution. The Vandul freely combine imprints and genetic information from their best warriors to create their next generation of fighters. I propose that humans, with a few slight genetic adjustments, could likewise make an evolutionary leap forward through imprint modification. Think of it. With each imprint, we refine and evolve ourselves. The experiment. Utilizing the unique properties of Vandul biofluid, I will modify a human imprint via introduction of a catalyst and a reagent. The results will be a viable recombinant that is not only suitable for regeneration, but that improves upon the original source. Experiment procedure. Select a catalyst and a reagent from the terminal. When the recombinant is ready, the data will be available for download and the physical imprint will be sent to the facility freight elevator for storage until it is ready to be processed. Materials. Vandul biofluid. It is important that this comes from a fresh host. Thankfully, I have been able to acquire a supplier, Catalyst. Taking advantage of the research done previously in the facility, I have been able to formulate 3 strong candidates. Yada bada bada. Reagents. The unique energy signature of the power core has proven ideal for creating reagents dynamic enough to trigger the necessary reaction in the Vandul biofluid. These are currently 3 reagent formulations that have proven the most suitable. Bang, bang, boom. These 9 recombinant samples so far have shown the most promise. Uh-huh. Right. Okay. This says input data, but this says that we can download results. Not authorized. Okay. So I guess we got to do something here. I don't see any information that I can actually read and take away from here, except that we can pick these maybe.
Initializing Project Hyperion.
Oh, okay. So we just run it. It's doing the thing all on its own.
Commencing inference recombination. Process complete. Power down.
Okay.
Results compiled and ready for download. Recombinant sample has been delivered to freight storage for collection.
What the hell? Lunatic. We worked down there. Client's gonna flip their lid when they see we actually managed to pull it off.
What the heck? This guy's a lunatic. He's not wrong. Alright. Well, that's kind of the whole deal. I look forward to seeing how things progress in the next step. This is all fairly crazy. Oh, okay. So there's another way through. Why does it say maintenance? Is this maybe the part of the whatever we can do in the future? I don't see a way through that, obviously. Hey, how you doing, Hop Kebab? Well, it's been interesting for sure. I enjoyed it. There was stuff about it that drove me batshit crazy, but that's kind of the nature of Star Citizen still, so. Alright, and so they do shove us out, and then we're pretty much out. There's not a way to drop back in without pushing all the way through again. Which is fine, I was just kind of curious. Alright, well, we hit all the boxes and all of that, so I guess we're done. We really need medical attention anyway. I see some nice potential for the stuff that's in the mission. I do think that there's things about it that are probably poorly thought out, not the least of which is even pretty much knowing how it all works now. It took me 2 hours to do it all. Could probably do it in the neighborhood of an hour. I imagine there may be speedrunners that are doing it more quickly than that, but I don't think that the average Joe is going to do it for a whole lot less than 2 hours. After failing several times, and while the payout is acceptable for 2 hours of play, it was not especially accessible for the 6 hours that I spent yesterday and got nothing done. Right? I didn't manage to finish. And then I did 3 hours of play last night in the middle of the night and also didn't manage to finish. So I didn't get anything out of it other than just playing the arc. So I think they really probably need to work on the whole finding a good balance between appropriate rewards versus time spent, because we shouldn't have to spend hours and hours and hours finishing something to get paid at all. I would much rather see them break it into pieces so that people could do it in 30 minutes, not the whole thing, but pieces of it in 30 minutes or less so that it's more accessible. You know, log in, do a 30-minute chunk, get paid, be ready so the next time you've got 30 minutes to play or an hour or whatever, you can move forward. But it was cool. And we're not done yet. It's my understanding that we'll have some content in Pyro connected to all of this. Next patch or whatever. So we'll see. Let's offload our loot to our ship. And I assume I did actually get paid. Yeah, because I was at like 3.7. And is it one that we can repeat at all? Are there new investigation contracts that are... We can. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool, I guess. Except I still think that it's a pretty decent sized chunk of content to do, but it will give them ample opportunity for us to do it as often as we feel like we can stand and have plenty of data on how things work. I'm assuming it's because it's part of the airlock, but this is interesting to me to see all the wear and tear in the inside of this module. All right. How did I wind up with these in two separate? Must have been full when I drank. I shoved it to all right. Well, I've got legs and two more of the LMGs on Seraphim, I think. And I'll undoubtedly run it a few more times just to see how it feels as I get more familiar with it. I kind of feel like the overall experience of the Hyperion mission would have been better with just a little bit more communication through the comms or whatever to help us be introduced to some of the mechanics. I don't necessarily think that all of it should be spelled out for us. I don't necessarily need to have my hand held, but there were definitely times early on where it was like, what the fuck am I even supposed to be doing? Because it's so different from the rest of SC content. It's unfortunate to me that some of the existing adventure content, right, whatever you want to call it, is currently MIA in the game. Because, I mean, we have added new style stuff now, and combined with the other stuff that we have had in the game in the past, we'd have a pretty nice array of stuff to do. It's just that there's so much stuff that currently is missing pending the mission refactor. That it feels an awful lot like we've been pushed to do just the new stuff. My paint is definitely worn out on this ship. Good God. Some of this other stuff is the same thing, man. It's like, can they just fix this shit, please? Without having my Moby glass flake out in between. And here we are again with the, put that away. Put it away. With the rails oddly MIA. All right, let's see. Let's do this. Let's do. Put you up. And put you up. No, you know what? I want to leave that. I was thinking about trying swapping over to the suppressor just to see how it made some of the content feel, because suppressed weapons definitely did feel a lot like easy mode on some of the earlier content, because the NPCs were terrible about noticing what was going on anyway. But I wonder if all of that I expect is all still true in the ASD, the Onyx facilities. All right, well, we got 3 of the pieces for the, was it Corbel or whatever? Which I didn't, like I said, I don't know if I really would ever use them. It's certainly unique for SC. There's parts of it that I like and other parts of it that I just don't. But it certainly looks heavy industrial. It looks a little bit like some kind of power suit. The way that it's framed out. Hey, quit barking at the neighbor. Hey, Loki, calm down. He's like, but there's peoples. I see peoples. Right. And then we have what? I'll eventually move all of that stuff back to Orison. But I think now the only thing that I lack from the ASD Geist set is arms. No, it's the helmet. I think it's just the helmet. And again, I'm Not sure I care at all. I'm just not really impressed. I think it's pretty ugly. The helmet especially is really ugly. At least those are the extras. Oh, but that one's not. Okay. All right. Boy, we did use a lot of ammunition though. I had, I think, 60 of the P4 mags when I started that run, and 20 P6 mags. I used 3 grenades, although I might have actually used 4 or 5, since I think I did actually pick up 1 or 2. Which is a sign of how much there is involved in the content, I guess, which is kind of cool. All right, well, I don't think I'm going to hop into anything else today. I actually got done what I wanted to get done, and how often can you say that about Star Citizen? That you set out to do something, and you actually achieved it. Everything worked relatively well. And now that I've done the whole thing, next time we'll just kind of run through and do the whole thing and see how it behaves. There are an awful lot of NPCs in Site B in general, which is interesting. I really want to see them apply some of the same kinds of, not necessarily scenarios, but the same kinds of levels of challenge at the distribution centers. But they need to make some of them different. I really want to see some different distribution centers so that we can have more of this kind of content. But I want to see plenty of rewards, and I would actually like to see some dynamic adjustment on spawns too. There can be a minimum level of spawn, right? Where they say, okay, we intend for it to have this much challenge, and we probably intend for it to be 2 or 3 people in your team. But when you cross a certain threshold, it would be kind of nice, like if you had 6 guys in your op squad, if it ramped up the number of NPCs. Although I guess it wouldn't even necessarily have to have more NPCs if eventually we had more challenging AI, which is supposed to be a thing, right? That's I think future opium, though. We're still at a point where we need the network to be a little more on point before I think AI behavior is really going to evolve much. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys that hung out. It was cool to actually be able to accomplish it, and I'll have that on VOD now in case I want to poke at it for a video, which I do kind of want to do. But I'm going to get out of here and go do some garden stuff with the Shield Maiden since we got done what we wanted to get done. And I'll see you guys next week on probably Tuesday. I could conceivably stream something tomorrow, but if I do, it'll be New World. Like I was saying yesterday, I need to get my season pass stuff done. But anyway, I'm gonna get out. I'm in full ramble mode now. I need another cup of coffee. Y'all take it easy, stay safe, and stay healthy, because being sick sucks. And I'll see y'all around the verse. How come you didn't do the thing? What is OBS doing? There we go. All right. All the love you guys. Have a good one.